What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I'm going to talk about Zion Williamson again. And also Moriah Mills, because this video is going to be about this heifer who is now making allegations that he put hands on her. I want y'all to understand, I don't believe any of this, and neither should you. But we're going to get into that. But I want to say this first. You know, Zion needs to be a man. It's very clear to me that Zion is an adult child, okay? He doesn't, you can tell when it comes to responsibility, he doesn't want that. But you are an NBA player. You were the first overall pick. At some point, Zion needs to be a man, and he needs to deal with this situation legally. But the reason why he won't do it is because he still wants to sleep with her. And in his mind, he thinks he can talk her into not doing these things. Because recently, Moriah Mills said that everything was good with her and Zion Williamson, which is funny because now you got all these websites acting like what she's saying is real. You got to understand, Moriah Mills is an adult film star. Ain't no telling what she done did. There's no telling what type of men that she's come across. And now she is projecting all that onto Zion. So I'm not about to sit here and buy into this. I'm speaking on this video because apparently Zion is not doing well mentally. He's having self-harm thoughts. And I hope that that is not the case. But when you are a grown child and you don't know how to deal with conflict, you don't know how to take your career seriously, you're more concerned with smashing chicks off Instagram than you are with getting yourself healthy and getting yourself on the court to play basketball. You're more concerned with the wrong things. You know what you come across? You come across heifers like Moriah Mills, a chick who's been in and out of the industry. There's no telling what, she's probably dealt with abuse, but I don't think it was because of Zion. This woman was jealous because he had a child with, or she is jealous that he had a child with another woman. If you were abused, then why were you jealous of him dating somebody else? Why didn't you come forward sooner? It is because you want to harm his career now, because it ain't just about him anymore. It's about the fact that you thought that you were going to be his girlfriend. I think Moriah Mills really believed that she was going to be his girlfriend. And when she saw him impregnate another woman, it drove her crazy. Because Zion did something that other men have never done, and they gave her hope. Zion unwittingly gave her hope of a relationship. She really thought she was going to retire from the streets and retire from adult films and just be Zion's girlfriend. Zion gave her that hope. Y'all got to remember, there's an age difference here. Moriah Mills is older than Zion. I don't see none of you heifers talking about that. You want to talk about, you want to believe that Zion put hands on her. Y'all want to believe that, even though this woman is older than Zion. If the roles were reversed, y'all would be taking that particular person to task. But because it's a woman, y'all are gonna believe this BS. If this guy was so abusive, why were you jealous that he's with another woman, that he's having a child with another woman, that your ticket out is gone, and that Zion played you? Even though Zion should have never dealt with you in the first place, but that's because he's a very unfocused man child. He's not very mature. Even though he grew up with a stepfather, you could tell he don't respect him either, right? Which is funny to see his stepfather trying to speak out publicly, subliminally in his defense, which, you know, Zion's a grown man. He needs to be accountable for his own actions. You chose to deal with this person. And the fact that you have not used your resources legally shows that, once again, Zion is a man child and he doesn't know how to handle things like a man should. He still is a big kid that people have done everything for, and he doesn't know how to deal with these type of situations, which is why Zion could become a bust if he doesn't get his act right on the court and become focused and leave these slores alone. He's gonna become a bust. You don't think the Pelicans have looked to see if they could trade him? Because if he doesn't have a good year this year, he's definitely out of there. And dealing with females like Moriah Mills doesn't help anything. This is a broken female who really thought that Zion was going to be her way out. And because Zion chose somebody else, another woman took that spot from her. Now she just wants to slander him. This is slander. This is slander. So let's get into this. This, according to the website Marca.com, Moriah Mills exposes Zion Williamson as a woman beater in a shocking video revelation. The fact that people are believing this is crazy, because why hasn't she said anything before? In a jaw-dropping revelation that has sent shockwaves rippling through social media, adult film actress Moriah Mills has taken to TikTok to drop some bombshell allegations against basketball sensation Zion Williamson. Mills, clearly emotional, has accused Williamson of being a woman beater and shed light on supposed hush money deal aimed at silencing her. Well, he must be didn't give her that hush money. Maybe this is why she's making this video. But again, Zion, you need to be a man and you need to figure out a way legally to shut her up, because it can happen. But you have to stop thinking about, am I gonna be able to sleep with her again? You need to focus on yourself, bro. In a video that has since gone viral on TikTok, Mills expressed her frustration at having to protect Zion's reputation while enduring constant criticism herself. Protecting? You've been trying to destroy his reputation. What do you mean you've been protecting? You've been doing nothing but slandering him and trying to destroy his reputation. And had promised to send her a whopping $62,000, which she insists she never received. She's all about the money. She's a prostitute. She's about the money. She's for the money. Anybody with money can deal with her. Zion was just stupid enough to give her hope of a relationship. Adding fuel to the fire, she accuses Zion Williamson of physically abusing her since 2022. In an emotionally charged video, Williamson is painted as a liar, with Mills insisting that she has been saving face, reluctant to spill the beans about their relationship until now. On Instagram, Mills posted a powerful image of a battered woman with the caption that reads, "No woman deserves this. You can't silence me anymore, Zion." At the NBA, at Pelicans NBA, Zion has been beating me since 2022, and the monthly payments he was giving me were hush money because of his endorsements. The gifts and money aren't worth risking my life, Zion. In a heart-wrenching video, Mills, visibly distraught, declares he's a total fraud, not the person he claims to be. Listen, I'm not laughing at abuse, but come on, man. Zion has only been in the NBA for a couple of years. She's acting like we're talking about LeBron James. We're talking about a guy who was at Duke a couple of years ago. Who was at Duke, right? Who's what, in his early 20s? She's acting like he had this whole wholesome image. That's not what it was. He was still a young player, and people really didn't know him like that, right? But we need evidence, Heifer. We can't just take your word for it. These black man hating blogs can take your word for it, but I don't. I've been putting on the front, reluctant to let the world know what he's been subjecting me through our entire relationship. He's a woman beater, and the NBA needs to know about it. So what does she want the NBA to do? Does she want the NBA to what? Suspend him? You're gonna need proof. This is why I'd say Zion should have done something already, because what Zion's inactivity did was she's taken it further now than she has before because he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. Because he refuses to grow up and be responsible and say, you know what, this needs to stop. I'm going to get my lawyers involved. He has not done that because he's still a kid mentally. And he still thinks that if I text her or if I give her some money, she'll go away. This is why I tell y'all, man, these guys don't have the same thing with Ja Morant. They don't have real people around them. They have a bunch of users around them who are going to lie to him and say he's doing everything right. Just ignore her. It'll go away. I guarantee you his mother is probably one of the main people telling him to ignore it. It'll go away. And it ain't going away. We tired of hearing about Zion. Something needs to be done. By pure misfortune, Zion has found himself in a negative limelight. Regardless of the veracity of the allegations, the NBA takes these matters extremely seriously and might temporarily suspend Zion from playing if the allegations prove to be true. Some internet users have gone to the extreme, accusing Mills of harassing Zion with her video releases, arguing that her claims lack any substantial basis. There's no substantial basis. None. You see, this is what rookies need to look at. They need to have a symposium. They need to call it the Zion Williamson Symposium, where they speak about the pitfalls of young NBA players dealing with the wrong women. Zion Williamson, known for his exceptional basketball skills, have been a rising star in the NBA. His popularity and numerous endorsements have made him a high-profile figure. However, Mills' allegations have the potential to tarnish his image and impact his career if proven true. In a recent Instagram story, Zion even hinted at self-harm. Again, the guy is emotionally immature. And again, I take these things seriously. I take abuse seriously and I take self-harm seriously, but come on, man. Where are the adults in the room with Zion? Where are the real people in there to step in and help him? Nobody there, because they're all users. They're all users. Amidst all the chaos, fans are becoming increasingly concerned about Williamson's mental well-being. As the online debate heats up, we eagerly await any response from Zion or his legal team. Where's his legal team? Why have we seen a statement from lawyers? Because maybe the allegations are true. And maybe that's why he's not getting the lawyers. Maybe she has proof he's put his hands on her. But I would say this: Zion needs to grow up. He needs to grow up, because this is being taken far by a woman who feels like there's no consequences to her actions. It's crucial to give fair consideration to both sides of the story and ensure that the truth, whatever it may be, is heard properly and addressed. The NBA needs to do a documentary on Zion and Moriah Mills and show it to every single rookie. Absolutely. We need to have, it needs to be, they need to really play, especially a lot of these incoming rookies. These guys need to see what Zion is going through and what to avoid. This woman was a predator. She knew that this guy was young, naive. He ain't used to getting no women like that. Yeah, he's used to dating girls in high school, but we saw what he went through in college. He got exposed by a chick from a dating app. Like, he's very awkward when it comes to girls. And Moriah Mills saw that, and she took advantage of that. She really did. Zion needs to get a legal team together, and he needs to be pursuing this situation, and he needs to get LeBron James's team. LeBron James has an impeccable media team. He needs to go and link up with them in Clutch Sports, because something needs to be done. This is getting outrageous. Now she's making up things. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next.